land. Introducing peaceful protester Kelley.
Thank you, Ethan Hiatt. Hello, and welcome to my TV show on the Facebook or the YouTube network. That's right, the YouTube network, with a potential audience of over 2 billion people. Coming to you live from the 3rd Street Promenade in Santa Monica, where I am peacefully protesting and advocating for the homeless here in Santa Monica, and in Los Angeles County, and in California, and the whole US of A, the whole wide world if we can do it. But we have to start somewhere, don't we? So we need to start right here in Santa Monica, in California, in the US of A. We got to make things better for people right here where we are, in the very wealthy city of Santa Monica. Hello, sir. Sir, did you want me to sing a song for her? I was going to, anyway, I was going to sing a love song for this young man. He's taken off. Peace and love. But I had to introduce myself first. And I don't usually do requests because I'm out here mostly to peacefully protest and advocate for the homeless. I do sing love songs now and again, but I want to make sure that we all use this public promenade, that the public uses this promenade. You know, they're going to let people be drinking on the promenade if they get their drinks from different bars and stuff on the promenade. And so they're trying to make this, take over this public promenade more and more. So I encourage you to get out here on this public promenade and tell this business owners, this is our promenade. If you are homeless, you have the same rights on this public promenade as the richest people in the whole wide world. This promenade doesn't belong to these businesses. It belongs to the public, and we need to keep standing up for the rights. The reason I've been peacefully protesting for the homeless here on this public promenade for the last many years is because when I first came here to sing love songs, I saw the way they treated the poor and the homeless here in Santa Monica. I saw how they made it harder for them to just survive here in Santa Monica. You know, they took away all the permanent seating from all the promenade, and then they started trying different things, different kind of seating arrangements. And every time they did, the homeless people would sit in their seating, and they didn't want them to do that. Thank you, peace. So tonight, you see these chairs here. They will be locking up these chairs so that nobody can sit on them in the middle of the night, because they don't want poor people or homeless people to be sitting on their chairs in the middle of the night. They might get a little too comfortable. So we need to stand up for the rights of everybody in this country, especially during a housing crisis, a homelessness crisis. We have to keep working towards a better day. Now, I understand people don't want to see people digging through the garbage and garbage strewn all over the streets, but they lock up the garbage cans on this promenade just to make it harder for homeless people. And if you are in such a situation that you need to dig through the garbage can to get some food, then we need to help you out. We need to make sure we're helping those people instead of making it harder for them to survive, which is what we've been doing here in Santa Monica and much of California and the whole US of A. We got to make it easier for poor people. There's no reason for rich people to be having space races while poor people are sleeping in the streets. We can do better. See the people living in the streets, ain't got no money, ain't much to eat. They're not too proud to take your crust of bread, just look for some place to lay their weary heads. Thank you, peace. I'll be sharing that with the homeless people. Thank you. What's the problem that brought him here? The story's long and it isn't very clear. So many roads lead to the street, just looking for some place to lay their tired feet. I ain't saying they ain't done wrong. I ain't saying didn't help to bring it on. I'm just saying there must be somewhere they belong, and they're looking for somewhere, looking for somewhere, looking for somewhere to lay their weary heads. All these homeless people living in a ditch with all these empty buildings and tax cuts for the rich. I ain't saying you have to give, but everybody has got a right to live, and they're just looking for somewhere, looking for somewhere, looking for somewhere to lay their weary heads. You can sweep them out your doorway, tearing down their tents. Gonna keep on coming if you keep on raising rents. I ain't saying you have to do good, but why don't you try letting homeless people move into your neighborhood, Santa Monica? Looking for somewhere, looking for somewhere, looking for somewhere to lay their weary heads. Let's try that one more time. Why don't we? Hey, yeah. You can sweep them out your doorway, tear down their tents. Gonna keep on coming if you keep on raising rents. I ain't saying you have to do good, but why don't you try letting homeless people move into your neighborhood, Santa Monica? Looking for somewhere, looking for somewhere, looking for somewhere to lay their weary heads. Don't need your swimming pool, don't need your king-size bed, just looking for somewhere to lay their weary heads. Hey! That's right, they're looking for somewhere to lay their weary heads, and we could help them. We could help move them in the direction of having a place to live. You know, California is the 4th largest economy in the whole wide world. There's no reason for poor people to be sleeping in the streets in California. We're supposed to have a progressive government that stands up for human rights, government that lifts people out of poverty and helps people live, thrive and survive in this richest, most powerful country in the world. There's no reason for poor people to be sleeping in the streets while rich people are having space races. We can do better than that. We can make sure that everybody has the basics in this richest, most powerful country in the whole wide world. That's right. And we need to help people right now because we're in a housing crisis, a homelessness crisis. That's right. Here in California, we have the most homeless people of any state in the whole country. That's right. We have the most billionaires of any state in the whole country, and we have the most homeless people of any state in the whole country. Why is that? That should not be. That ought to be a crime. There's no reason for so few people to have so much when so many have nothing at all. We need to raise taxes on the rich, 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 raise taxes on the rich. Oh, I know it's a simple song, but it's a good one, and one that we need to teach our leaders, our public servants. That's right, they need to keep raising those taxes on the rich, on those billionaires. Keep raising the taxes until everybody can have a decent place to live. That's right. Keep raising taxes on the billionaires until everybody can have good quality health care. That's right. Keep raising taxes on the rich until everybody can have a job that pays a living wage. That's right. Keep raising taxes on the rich until everybody can have a good public education. And I'm talking about the poor kids in poor communities where the schools are bad and everybody drops out. We need to spend more money on those public schools. Keep spending money on services and programs for those schools until the rich people want to send their kids to those schools. Then you will know we have done enough. Because we haven't done enough yet. We haven't gotten there yet. That's why we have segregated cities like Santa Monica and Beverly Hills. Beverly Hills is 82% white. And Santa Monica, all along the coast, right next to our public beaches here in California. We have 800 miles of public beaches, and mostly rich white people live next to those public beaches. Why is that? There's no law that is written that says only rich people should live next to our public beaches. There is no dolphin king that said only rich people next to our public beaches. The seagulls don't say only rich people can live next to our public beaches. The seagulls will eat the bread no matter who throws it out there. We need to stand up for the rights of poor people here in California, show that progressive government can make a difference in people's lives. And right here in Santa Monica, we need to raise taxes on buildings that are used for tourism. I know there are already some taxes, but you got to build affordable housing too, Santa Monica. You got to get to work. You got to streamline the programs, whatever it takes. I'm still trying to figure out how many of the 4,500 units of affordable housing Santa Monica has built since 2022. You know, by 2029, they were supposed to have built 4,500 units of low-income affordable housing here in Santa Monica. I don't think that, I'd be surprised if they have built over 300 since 2022. I'm going to be getting the numbers though, because I'm going to be on a committee that oversees the funding from Measure GS here in Santa Monica. And I want to see what kind of affordable housing Santa Monica has built already on their way to that 4,500 by 2029. You know, right over here on 4th Street in Arizona, 4th Street between Arizona and Santa Monica, they've been talking about building affordable housing where they tore down a parking structure over there. That's right, an old parking structure that they had to tear down anyway because it was a little dilapidated. They had to tear it down, and they were going to build affordable housing. They've been talking about building affordable housing there since 2018. It's 2025, Santa Monica. And now, what do they have over there? They got pickleball courts. Come on, Santa Monica, what are you doing? You could put a community center over there, a big tent, a community center to help people that need services, that are homeless, that are poor. There's a lot you could be doing to help lift people out of poverty if you really are a progressive government here in Santa Monica. We have to show that there is a difference between these capitalists who just want to sell everything to the rich and people that believe government should help lift people out of poverty and keep working towards equal rights, equal justice, equal opportunity. That's right, we need to keep standing up because we haven't gotten there yet. We have too many rich people saying, well, we got too many rich people blaming the poor for being poor. They're saying, don't be poor and homeless. Don't be poor at all. We'll pull the chair beneath your seat and mock you when you fall. We'll tell you that you're crazy and you're on the drugs. We'll say you're mostly lazy and you're filled with the bugs. So don't be poor and homeless. Don't be poor and homeless. Don't be poor and homeless. just be rich. That's what they say, that's what they say. Don't be poor and homeless. Don't be poor and sick. They'll put you in the hospital and spit you out real quick. They'll say you need to rest more and change the way you eat. But they ain't got no medicine to get you off of the streets. So don't be poor and homeless. Don't be poor and homeless. Don't be poor and homeless. Just live in a mansion. Other rich folks want to help you if they could. So they'll take your tent and your bags and stuff and move them to another neighborhood. A little farther, a little farther, a little farther down the road would be good. Don't be poor and homeless. Don't live in your car. They'll find a way to ticket you no matter where you are. They'll say you're near a schoolyard or near a city park. They'll make you move your car all day and give you tickets while you're sleeping in the dark. So don't be poor and homeless. Don't be poor and homeless. Don't be poor and homeless. Just live on a yacht. Other rich folks want to help you if they can. So they'll start a race to outer space to help their fellow man. We are going to build affordable housing up on Mars. Don't be poor and homeless. Don't be poor at all. They'll pull the chair beneath your seat and mock you when you fall. They'll tell you that you're crazy and you're on the drugs. They'll say you're mostly lazy and you're filled with all kinds of bugs. So don't be poor and homeless. Don't be poor and homeless. Don't be poor and homeless. Just be rich. Don't be poor and homeless. Just be rich. That's right, homeless people. Just be rich. So many people say these homeless people just need to get a job. Well, a lot of these homeless people do have jobs and still can't afford a place to live here in Los Angeles County, and especially right here in Santa Monica. You can't live in an apartment here in Santa Monica on a minimum wage job. That's one of the reasons they need to build more affordable housing, because they have too many of their employees here in Santa Monica that can't afford to live here in Santa Monica. When I ran for Santa Monica City Council this past year, I met with the firefighters local, and they said about 1% of the firefighters can afford to live in Santa Monica. You need to be able to have your first responders and people that do vital work in your community to be able to live in your community. You need to make it easier for more people to live next to our coast, because our coastline, in this climate crisis, the scientists say that the climate crisis is going to get worse, and the property, the land right next to our coasts, are going to have better air quality and better temperature. So it's going to be better for human beings. So we're going to have to build more affordable housing along our coasts and make sure that human beings can survive, because when we're talking about the environment, we're talking about the environment for human beings, not just animals or anything like that. We need to stand up for human beings first, human rights, because if you're making somebody live outside in the elements, then their life expectancy is much shorter. That's right. And we need to do something to help them while they are out on the streets. I was watching watching some of the videos from Close Up Santa Monica. I believe that's what it's called. Have you seen those, Ethan? Close Up Santa Monica? Yesterday I was watching one. The police down in Venice were giving a guy a ticket because he had a shopping cart and he had his stuff in his shopping cart. And these people, all the people were commenting on this. The guy he should go to jail for using that shopping cart. That's not his. Well, how about the government give people shopping carts while we're in a housing crisis? How about the government giving people places to store their essentials while we're in a housing crisis, a homelessness crisis? And that's what we are in here in California. We have over 190,000. That's about what they put on the books right now, but I'm sure it's more. Over 190,000 homeless people in California. And in Santa Monica, we have about 1,000 homeless people. And we need to be part of the solution, not part of the problem. We need to start building affordable housing and make sure that more people can get by and survive right here in Santa Monica. So many people say, well, we can't house everybody. Everybody wants to come to Santa Monica. That's why we have so many homeless people. No, Santa Monica, you haven't been building affordable housing for generations. Santa Monica, your population in 1970 was 88,000. Today, your population is around 90,000. So while the rest of California grew by 20 million people, Santa Monica, you grew by 2,000. That's right, in 55 years. They said, we got ours, now you people stay out. And they haven't been building affordable housing because they want to keep our property values up. We got to prop up our property values. That's what everybody's been doing, especially since Prop 13 was put in place in 1978. The gap is getting wider and wider between the rich and the poor. It's easier and easier for the rich to hold on to property and harder for the poor to buy any property or to even rent property. And we need leaders who will shrink that gap. We need leaders who believe in progressivism, not like our two-faced governor who speaks out both sides of his mouth. He says he wants to build affordable housing, and then he asked Trump's ultra-conservative Supreme Court, please give me the power to criminalize homelessness. I want to tear down all the tent cities. And where are you going to put all these people, Governor Newsom? Where are you going to put all these people you kick out of the tent encampments? Where are you going to put them? In jail? That's what a lot of people want to do. They want to put more poor people in jail. They passed Prop 36 this last year, and since they passed Prop 36 here in California, they've already put more than 1,000 people in jail using Prop 36. If somebody shoplifts 3 times, they can be charged with a felony, even if it's not a lot of money. They can be charged with a felony and put in prison. That's what that Prop 36 is. And you know how much it costs to put people in jail and keep people in jail? It's over $100,000 a year for each incarcerated person. I think we'd do much better to try and get people into housing. Try and make sure that everybody can have the basics in this richest, most powerful country in the world. There's no reason for poor people to be sleeping in the streets while rich people are having space races. We can do better. How you doing, Robert? Good to see you. Peace. We're living in. What do you want to say there, Ethan?
They got to use that money to build housing, not put people away.
That's right.
The people that are doing that, they're the criminals, not the homeless.
That's right. And we gave our government here in California $24 billion. $24 billion. And how much affordable housing did they build with that? They don't even know because they haven't kept track of these programs. You know, I went to this homeless fair the other day. What do they call it? A homeless get-together for services for the homeless. It was over here at the Civic Center parking lot. And I wanted to see how they're doing, if they're helping people. And they said they had about 40 people show up to get services. But, you know, those people didn't know what they were doing. They didn't know from one table to the next what what services were supposed to be done by each different department. You know, the government gives out, they contract these non-governmental agencies to help the homeless, and they don't really know what they're doing. And the government says, well, you have to go through these programs before you can get any help through our programs. And it's just a way of obfuscating. It's just a way of having a smoke screen so the government doesn't have to be responsible for helping house the homeless. And it's really a shame. Here in Santa Monica, we need to tell our leaders to get involved and to build more affordable housing right away. Streamline it. Make it as easy as letting people drink alcohol on your public promenade. Make it that easy. How about that? They're going to start letting people walk down the street with alcohol on this public promenade if you purchase it on the promenade. That's right. So my homeless friends won't be able to get alcohol from the 7-Eleven up there and bring it down here to the promenade, because that won't work. It's just another way of trying to keep poor people off of this promenade and make it more of a playground for the rich people. But we'll keep speaking out, because the First Amendment of our Constitution is a beautiful thing. Congress shall make no law respecting the establishment of religion, or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, or abridging the freedom of speech, or of the press, or of the right of people peaceably to assemble and to petition the government for a redress of grievances. And that's what I'm doing here tonight. I'm telling our government right here in Santa Monica, listen, you need to do a better job of building affordable housing and helping lift people out of poverty and showing that progressive government can work. Listen, California state government, you need to do a better job of lifting people out of poverty, of making sure that every child can have a good public education, of making sure that everybody can have good quality health care, because you haven't done a good job of it so far, and we need to keep working at it. We're living in California, the land of peace and love. Living in California. Hey, Bo. Place the whole world's dreaming of. Good to see you. Living in California. Everything's mostly okay. Living in California. Another beautiful sunshine day. Don't let the Trump get you in a slump. We'll get rid of his hump. We're gonna be all right. We're in the land of surf and sand, movie stars, electric cars, and it's a beautiful Santa Monica night. I'm living in California with people of all kinds. Living in California, sure all get a little bit out of our minds. Ooh, living in California, things could be a whole lot worse. Living in California, rest of the country's moving in reverse. Ooh, living in California, everything's mostly alright. Living in California, having fun on the promenade tonight. Ooh, ooh, ooh. All right. Now don't get me wrong, we got a lot of great things going on right here in California. California is the second most diverse state in the whole country. We got people from different backgrounds, different races, different religions, different ethnicities, different beliefs, different genders, all living together in virtual harmony. But everybody knows there's some things we need to be working on. California, we have the most billionaires of any state in the whole country. We got about 180 billionaires living in California. And we have the most homeless people of any state in the whole country. Now that's a shame. That ought to be crime. There's no reason for so few people to have so much, while so many have nothing at all. We can do better than that, California. We can make sure that everybody has the basics in this very wealthy state, the fourth largest economy of the whole wide world. That's right, California is the fourth largest economy in the whole wide world. If California were a country, we would be the fourth largest economy in the whole wide world. And yet we have people sleeping in the streets. There's no reason for that. We need to show that progressive government can work. We don't have to wait on the federal government. We don't have to wait on Trump or his cronies. We can make changes right here in California. If we have the leaders that really believe in lifting people out of poverty and building affordable housing, we can do it right here in California. And we need to tell our leaders right here in California, get to work. California, we are the #1 agricultural state in the whole country. We can practically feed the world. And yet we are ranked 19th in spending on public education. What? 19th in spending, 40th in outcome. That's right, our public education system is bad. And we need to spend more money on our public education system. We need to spend more money on low-income area schools until the rich people want to send their kids to those schools. Then you will know we have done enough. But until then, we need to keep putting more money in services and programs for those low-income area schools and keep lifting them up. Because we are ranked 40th in outcome of public education schools, public education in this country. That is a shame, California. We need to do better. Spend more money on education, spend less money on incarceration. Spend more money on education, spend less money on incarceration. Spend more money on education, spend less money on incarceration. That's right, we can do it, California. We need to move in the right direction. We need our leaders to stand up for the poor and the working poor, and make sure that we make a difference in the lives of these people here in California. Build more affordable housing now. I'm living in California with people of all kinds. Living in California, sure we're all get a little bit out of our minds. Ooh, living in California, things could be a whole lot worse. Living in California, rest of the country's moving in reverse. Ooh, living in California, everything's mostly alright. Living in California, having fun on the promenade tonight. Ooh, living in California, things could be living in California, the place the whole world's dreaming of. Living in California, go out and spread some peace and love. Yeah. Hey, hey. That's right, get out and spread the peace and love, especially to those who are in need. We have done a very good job of being kind to the greedy in this country. We have to do a better job of being kind to the needy. That's right. The rich people are still getting richer even though the tariffs are bad. The rich people are still getting richer even though the governments are in deficit. That's right. California's saying we have a $12 billion deficit coming up, and the city of LA says we're going to have a $1 billion deficit, and they're probably going to cut programs to help homeless people. But they're probably going to find a way to keep tearing down their tent encampments. I see these videos of, I look up on Close Up Santa Monica on YouTube, and you'll see videos of them sending these teams around to tear down encampments and to fine homeless people for being homeless. And they can find money to tear down the encampments and make it harder for people to live. But they can't seem to find enough money to help people get into housing, especially here along the beach. And that's a shame, Santa Monica. That's a shame, Los Angeles. And now Los Angeles is saying we're having a budget deficit, so we're not going to be able to do some things for the poor people. I read one thing that said they were going to cut spending on affordable housing by 80%. Well, since we're already having more homeless people every day than people housed, that's a bad way to move. We need to spend more money on affordable housing. Find the money. Find it for your community instead of having your business owners, your business leaders here in Santa Monica sue this city for trying to build affordable housing. That's what they do. Too many people in California, we want to help the people, we want to help the poor people, but we want to help them somewhere else. We have to keep up our property values. I heard some guys talking in the YMCA today. Oh, well, you know, real estate is still the #1 creator of wealth in this country. Well, that's just fine, ain't it? I'm glad people are still creating wealth through real estate while they're pushing poor people out into the streets. We need to change our business model, California. We need to change our business model, USA. We need to change our business model, Santa Monica. If your business model says that the rich people can live high and mighty and have space races while the poor people have to sleep in the streets, you probably need to change your business model. Yeah, we got too many rich people's toys out here taking poor people's jobs and throwing more and more poor people into the streets. We're coming into a technological age that more and more jobs are going to be done by computers and robots. So we're going to have to figure out a way to make sure that human beings can still survive. We can't just push all the human beings down the road and expect everything to be fine. We can't keep building prisons to put poor people in. We need to make sure that we build more affordable housing and spend more money on public education and the basics for human beings. We got too many rich people's toys making rich people money. Rich people's toys making rich people money while the poor girls and boys live in the streets. It ain't funny how they're raising all the rents, and the governments are finding ways to funnel all the money to be spent on rich people's toys making rich people money while the poor girls and boys live in the streets. It ain't funny how they're raising all the rents, and the governments are finding ways to funnel all the money to be spent on rich people and rich people's toys. On the rich people and rich people's toys. That's right, we got these little robots going around here doing food deliveries and such. They're cute little things that are taking jobs away from human beings and making sure that the rich people don't have to interact with poor human beings, poor dirty human beings. The same is true of these autonomous cars, these driverless cars. We have more and more of them here in Santa Monica and all around Los Angeles County. They are allowed to drive on the freeways now, these driverless cars. So they're taking more and more jobs away from human beings. And I don't mind letting robots do the jobs, but we're going to have to figure out a way to make sure that That's right. We need to figure out a way for human beings to be able to thrive and survive while we let the robots do the jobs. We can make sure that human beings can thrive and survive and live a life they want, go after the dreams they want while the robots do the jobs. Let the artificial intelligence figure out how to house everybody. Let the artificial intelligence figure out how to make sure everybody has health care. Let the artificial intelligence figure out how to make the rich people pay their taxes. That's right. We need to figure out, let the artificial intelligence figure out how to spend more money on public education for the children, so everybody can get a good basic start and make sure that everybody can have a decent place to live. Rich people's toys making rich people money while the poor girls and boys live in the streets. It ain't funny how they're raising all the rents, and the governments are finding ways to funnel all the money to be spent on rich people's toys making rich people money while the poor girls and boys live in the streets. It ain't funny how they're raising all the rents, and the governments are finding ways to funnel all the money to be spent on rich people and rich people's toys. On the rich people and rich people's toys. You know, it's fine if the rich people's toys do the work, just as long as we keep lifting up human beings and make sure that they're the important things. You know, all over this country, we have warehouses full of computers and servers and all such of artificial intelligence, and they're all being taken care of, make sure that their little machines are cleaned and all their circuits are working just right and they are charged up and everything's working smoothly for these artificial intelligence computers. They're in their warehouse, kept at nice room temperature so they don't get too cold or too hot. And we have human beings sleeping on the streets. That's just not the way it should be. Rich people's toys making rich people money while the poor girls and boys live in the streets. It ain't funny how they're raising all the rents, and the governments are finding ways to funnel all the money to be spent on rich people and rich people's toys. On the rich people and rich people's toys. On the rich people and rich people's toys. That's right, we need to stand up for human rights while the rich people toys take over. We need to stand up for the rights of every human being to thrive and survive in this richest, most powerful country in the whole wide world. That ain't too much to ask in this richest, most powerful country in the world. We just need leaders who will stand up for poor people. We need leaders who believe in human rights. Thank you. Pete?
Type shit.
All right. You have a great night. My name's Wade. What's your name? Brian? Ah, peace and love to you. You're important. Your name is important. You're important. Human rights. Stand up for human rights. Equal rights, equal justice, equal opportunity. Health care for all. Housing the homeless. Common sense gun laws. Good public education. We got to keep working towards a better day. Like Franklin Delano Roosevelt said. Franklin Delano Roosevelt, he said, the test of our progress is not whether we add to the abundance of those who have much. The test of our progress is whether we provide enough for those who have too little. And we can do that here in this richest, most powerful country in the world. We can make sure that everybody has the basics. And we don't need to, I know people are still blaming the migrants, the immigrants, undocumented immigrants for every woe in this country. But you know, for generations, these people, many of these people have been, let's try that again. For generations, many of these undocumented immigrants have been used for their labor and not been given their rights. That's right. A lot of these business owners and employers, when they needed help, when they needed workers, they told the authorities to look the other way. We need to let the people in because we need workers. We're not going to make a profit if we don't have the workers. So they let the workers come into the country, and then when the work slows down, they say, what are all these people doing here? How'd they get here? And we haven't found a way to make sure that these people have a pathway to citizenship, because we had quotas in place for many of these countries, and some of these quotas were too small a number for the countries that we were using a lot of these workers from, and they didn't want to change it. They didn't want the employers to have to really step up and say who they're using for their employment, for their profits, because they wanted to water down the wages of the American workers, but they didn't want to make sure that these people had citizenship rights. We've had for generations employers using people for labor and not giving them their rights, and we need to stand up for the rights of everybody in this country. De la Sierra Moreno, cielito lindo, vienen bajando. Un par de ojitos negros, cielito lindo de contrabando. Ese lunar que tienes, cielito lindo, junto a la boca. No se lo des a nadie, cielito lindo que a mí me toca. Ay, 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 canta y no llores, porque cantando se alegran, cielito lindo, los corazones. Let's try that again, here we go. De la Sierra Moreno, cielito lindo, vienen bajando. Un par de ojitos negros, cielito lindo de contrabando. Ese lunar que tienes, cielito lindo, junto a la boca. No se lo des a nadie, cielito lindo, que a mí me toca. Ay, 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 canta y no llores, porque cantando se alegran, cielito lindo, los corazones. One more time, everybody sing along, here we go. Ay, 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 canta y no llores, porque cantando se alegran, cielito lindo, los corazones. That's right, so we have to keep working towards a better day for everybody. Nobody wants criminals on the streets, but we need to make sure that these people that have been living here for generations and used for their labor have a pathway to citizenship and don't have to live in the shadows. We need to stand up for the rights of human beings. And our Congress needs to do their job and change the quotas and make laws so that these people that have been here can become part of our country. If we have 5% of our population here in the United States, 5% of our population living in the shadows, that is a terrible thing. 5% of our population not being able to stand up for their rights, that is a terrible thing. And that's what some people say. Some people say 20 million or more. And we need to stand up for their rights to find a pathway to citizenship. Because we haven't gotten there yet, We haven't gotten to a place where there's equal rights, equal justice, equal opportunity for all. We got to keep working at it. We got to keep integrating, like right here in Santa Monica. That's why we need to build more affordable housing. If you push out all the poor people, you're going to push out a lot of people of color. And that's what's happened in many of these coastal communities. They took property away from the poor people. They used a fair market value. We'll give you a fair market value for your property, and we're going to use it to build freeways and highways and build our city structures. And then they pushed all these poor people down the road, and then they made it harder for poor people to get back in their city. The rents just keep going up and up and up. Everybody says, you can't build affordable housing in prime real estate. Well, how do you think it got to be prime real estate? It got to be prime real estate because the rich people kept pushing out all the poor people, making it harder to build affordable housing. And that's why, Santa Monica, you have to be part of the solution and not continue to be part of the problem. You have to build affordable housing now. Yet you need to tell your leaders, build affordable housing now. Oh, build affordable housing now. Oh, build affordable housing now. You got to build affordable housing now. Because if you don't, we're going to keep seeing more and more people sleeping in the streets, even right here in Santa Monica. And that's not what we want to do. We want to make sure that we're lifting people up, lifting people out of poverty, lifting people to thrive and survive in this richest, most powerful country in the world. And that way we are continuing to work towards equal rights, equal justice, equal opportunity for all. Because we've done a very good job of being kind to the greedy in this country. We have to do a better job of being kind to the needy. We don't need to keep selling out to the billionaires. Oh, I'd rather be a bum than a billionaire. I'd rather sit around in my underwear than screw the poor and pollute the air. I'd rather be a bum than a billionaire. A lot of people say to me, Wade, why don't you just go out there and become a billionaire, and then you can help a lot of homeless people? And my point is, no. I've tried to be poor most of my life. I wanted to be poor. I wanted to be a poor artist performing artist who did whatever they want to perform and not worry about the dollar all the time. We're not just made to generate money. Human beings are not just a tool to generate income and generate money and profits for rich people. No, we're human beings. We're here on this planet to explore our destiny and to live out, chart out our own destiny here in the United States of America. That's what our Constitution is about. The beginning of our Constitution says, we the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, provide for the common defense, promote the general welfare, and secure the blessings of liberty to ourselves and our posterity, do ordain and establish this Constitution. It was talking about making things better for everybody, not just the rich and the powerful. And I know that when the Constitution was written, it only benefited rich white people, rich white guys who owned property. But since the beginning of this country, there have been people working to make sure that it is more inclusive, that everybody has equal rights, equal justice, equal opportunity. And we have to keep working towards that today. And that's why we need to take back power from the billionaires and the people, the rich people's monies, and stop saying, well, if you really want to help the poor people, you need to get rich to help poor people. No, everybody should be able to have a decent life no matter what income they have in this country. You should be able to be a poor, struggling artist and go after your own dreams without worrying every day if you're making enough money to please the overlords. We gotta stop looking in that direction and start lifting people up and making sure that everybody can live a decent life. And let people decide how they can benefit their community, how they can help their community grow and do better, instead of just worrying about a bottom line profit. How much should you have to pay? How much does it cost to live? How much should you have to pay? How much should you have to earn to live for one more day? How much does it cost to live before your life has worth? And tell me, how hard should you have to struggle to survive in the richest, most powerful country on the face of the earth? How much does the rich man want? How much does he have to keep before he can say it's okay for poor people to sleep? How much does the greedy want for poor folks to eat? And tell me, when will we see the end of the days when human beings have to sleep in the streets? How much, how much, how much, how much, how much, how much? That's right. How much does it cost to live? Does a life have any value if it isn't generating income? Is that all a human being is used for? Is that all they're worth? Are you only worth the amount of money you generate in this country? We need to stand up for the rights of everybody to thrive and survive and to chart their own destiny. And we need to, of course, get people involved in our democracy and to participate. But we need to help lift people out of poverty and make sure that everybody can have the basics. We can work towards a better day for everybody. How much does it cost to live? How much should you have to pay? How much should you have to earn to live for one more day? How much does it cost to live before your life has worth? And tell me, how hard should you have to struggle to survive? How hard should you have to struggle to survive in the richest, most powerful, most abundant country on the face of the earth? How much does the rich man want? How much does he have to keep before he can say it's okay for poor people to sleep? How much do the greedy want for poor folks to eat? And tell me, when will we see the end of the days? When will we see the end of the days when human beings have to sleep in the streets? How much, how much, how much, how much, how much, how much? That's right. We need to keep standing up for human rights. That's right. Peace. Thank you. Keep standing up for the rights of everybody, not just the rich and the powerful. We've done a very good job of being kind to the greedy in this country. We have to do a better job of being kind to the needy. Thank you. Peace. Oh, I'd rather be a bum than a billionaire. I'd rather sit around in my underwear than screw the poor and pollute the air. I'd rather be a bum than a billionaire. I'd rather be a bum than a billionaire. I'd rather live outside in the open air than try to keep sick people from getting health care. I'd rather be a bum than a billionaire. Oh, mama, I don't want to make you cry. Oh, mama, rich or poor, we're all gonna die. Oh, mama, I don't want to make you sad. Oh, mama, but But being poor just ain't that bad. No, it ain't. It ain't a crime. Not yet. I'd rather be poor than be filthy or rich. I'd rather live in a box in the bottom of a ditch than be some stealing, cheating, lying son of a bitch. I'd rather be poor than be filthy rich. I'd rather be poor than be filthy rich. I'd rather walk around without a stitch than be some democracy overthrowing son of a bitch. I'd rather be poor than be filthy rich. Oh, mama, I don't want to make you sad. Oh, mama, but being poor just ain't that bad. No, it ain't. Oh, mama, I don't want to make you cry. Oh, mama, rich or poor, we're all gonna say goodbye someday. Hopefully not tonight. Let's put it off a little while if we can help it. Now, I don't want you to think that I think all billionaires are evil. Bloodsuckers. Some of them are just sick. They're like hoarders or alcoholics or drug addicts. They get a little bit of money and they just got to get money. Let's take a look at Elon Musk. Muskie? Yes. You know, they say he's worth almost $500 million. How did that happen? Just a lot of hard work, I guess. Just a lot of hard work. That's the last thing we need in this country is a trillionaire. The last thing we need is a trillionaire. But what we need to do, we don't need to hate Elon Musk. What we need to do is have our Congress do their job and raise taxes on Elon Musk. That's right. Raise taxes on Elon Musk and all of his billionaire buddies and make sure that everybody in the U.S. of A. can have a decent place to live. That's right. So we just raise taxes on Elon Musk and all of his billionaire buddies and make sure that everybody in America can have a job that pays a living wage. That's right. So we just raise taxes on Elon Musk and all of his billionaire buddies and make sure that everybody can have good quality health care. That's right. So we just raise taxes on Elon Musk and all of his billionaire buddies and make sure that everybody can have a good public education. That's right. So we just raise taxes on Elon Musk and all of his billionaire buddies. But we will leave Elon with 999 million and see if he can get by. Oh, I'd rather be a bum than a billionaire. I'd rather live outside in the open air than try to keep sick people from getting health care. I'd rather be a bum than a billionaire. I'd rather be a bum than a billionaire. I'd rather walk around with greasy hair than sell guns and weapons everywhere. I'd rather be a bum than a billionaire. One more time, everybody sing along. Here we go. I'd rather be a bum than a billionaire. I'd rather walk around in the Bear than see homeless people everywhere. I'd rather be a bum than a billionaire. I'd rather be a bum than a billionaire. Woo-hoo! And I'll keep on working at it. Woo! That's right, and that's why I'm out here peacefully protesting and advocating for the homeless here on this 3rd Street promenade. To say everybody should have equal rights in this country. It doesn't matter if you're the richest person in the whole wide world or if you're the poorest person living on the promenade or in some other city somewhere here in the United States. We need to stand up for everybody's rights. We need to make sure that every child can have a good public education and have all the basics. so we can keep integrating our society, because we haven't reached equal justice, equal opportunity, equal rights yet. And we need to keep working towards it. Too many people have been suffering unjustly. And some people say, well, listen, if you raise taxes on the billionaires in California, then all the billionaires will go to another state. I said, bye-bye, bye-bye. Go join Elon Musk down in Texas and take advantage of the poor people down there. We need to make sure that the billionaires who stay in California pay their fair share. And when I say fair share, if you're paying your fair share, then poor people won't be sleeping in the streets. That's right. We need to change the business model here in California so that the billionaires pay enough so that nobody has to live on the streets anymore, and that nobody goes without health care, and that every child can have a good public education. That's the business model we need to change to. Everybody likes that word, business model. Well, let's change to a business model where the billionaires pay enough so that poor people don't have to suffer and struggle so much. Everybody can have a living wage, food to eat, health care, decent place to live. That ain't too much to ask. That ain't too much to ask. One day my brother Joe Kelley Jr., Hollywood Joe Kelley Jr., said to me, Wade, after I become a movie star, I'm gonna drive up in a Porsche and buy myself a Dairy Queen. I said, brother, that's a song. I have a dream, gonna move to Hollywood, make movies with my brother, yeah, that would be real good, yeah. We'll live in a mansion, we'll have lots of money. Folks that see me on the silver screen think I'm really funny, yeah. And if I do real good, I'll drive up in a Porsche and buy me a Dairy Queen. Now that ain't too much to ask, ain't too much to ask. That ain't too much, that ain't too much, no, I said it ain't. That ain't too much, that ain't too much to ask. Then I'll get married to a pretty girl who's 29. We'll have lots of children and raise them where the air is fine, yeah. The girls will be pretty and the boys, they will be big and strong. When they get older, they all will help me sing my song, yeah. And if I do real good, I'll drive up in a Porsche and buy me a Dairy Queen. Now that ain't too much to ask, ain't too much to ask. That ain't too much, that ain't too much, no, I said it ain't. That ain't too much, that ain't too much to ask. Hey. And if I do real good, I try to ride in Porsche and buy me a Dairy Queen. Ain't too much to ask, ain't too much to ask. That ain't too much. That's right. That might be a little too much to ask for everybody to drive up in a Porsche and buy themselves a Dairy Queen, but it ain't too much to ask for everybody to have the basics in this richest, most powerful country in the world. We can do that because we're living in the land of milk and honey. There's plenty for everybody. We just got to spread it around a little better. We've done a very good job of being kind to the greedy. We have to do a better job of being kind to the needy. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just too little of. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. No, not just for some, but for everyone. We don't need another mountain. There are mountains and hillsides enough to climb. There are oceans and rivers enough to cross, enough to last till the end of time. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. It's the only thing that there's just too little of. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. No, not just for some, but for everyone. We don't need another meadow. There are cornfields and wheat fields enough to grow. There are sunbeams and moonbeams enough to shine. So listen, Lord, if you want to know what the world needs now is love, sweet love. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. What the world needs now is love. That's right. I'm just talking about spreading the love around a little better. We've done a very good job of being kind to the greedy. We have to do a better job of being kind to the needy. There's enough to go around so that everybody can have a little taste. People say I'm a no count, others say I'm no good. I'm just a natural born and rambling man. I'm just a natural born and rambling man, doing what I think I should. I'll do what I think I should. People say I'm a no count, others say I'm no good. I'm just a natural born rambling man, doing what I think I should. Oh, do what I think I should. Boy, boy, do what I think I should. And I don't give a damn about a greenback a dollar. Spend it fast as I can on a wailing song and an old guitar. Only things that I understand, poor boy. Only things that I understand. When I was a little baby, Mama told me, son, grow to be a man and travel the world. Sing the song that must be sung, poor boy. Sing the song that must be sung. And I don't give a damn about a greenback a dollar. Spend it fast as I can on a wailing song and an old guitar. Only things that I understand, poor boy. Only things that I understand. How you doing, Cameron? Good to see you, peace. I missed you playing basketball. How are you?
I
You
know.
can say hi to my. You can say hi to the possible 2 billion people on YouTube.
Oh, wow. What's going on?
All right. This is where I peacefully protest and advocate for the homeless here on the promenade and around the country, and tell our leaders to stand up and build more affordable housing, and we all need to get involved. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great.
Great.
Doing great.
Good.
I did a double take there.
Did a double take? You didn't know? Yeah, you're used to seeing me dunking. He's used to seeing me dunking the ball into the basket.
Well,
Missed you on the
Curry
basket.
out there.
Missed you on the basketball court. How's everything?
It's good. My mom's in town. That's why.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
You have a great time with her.
Yeah,
Where's
I
she
actually forgot.
from?
They're out at a bar. I forgot my ID, so I'm walking back to my place a few blocks away. Go grab it and go back.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Now, where's your mom visiting from?
Michigan.
Which part?
Like.
Which
Yeah, yeah.
Which part?
It makes it easy. Right there, right outside of Ann Arbor.
Oh, okay.
South Michigan area.
Yeah, I lived in
No
I
way.
lived in Detroit and or Redford Township and in Flint for a little while. Yeah, that's you can have those winners there, Michigan. You can have the whole hand, Michigan. I don't need those winners. No. Anyway, great to see you.
Yeah, this is incredible what you're doing.
Why, thank you. Yeah, I want Santa Monica to be part of the solution instead of pushing poor people down the road and trying to criminalize homelessness like is happening all around the state and many states since Grants Pass versus Johnson. I want Santa Monica to stand up and build more affordable housing and make it easier for human beings to survive. And I know they can't do it on their own, but they have to be part of the process. And that's why I ran for Santa Monica City Council. I told you about that.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I was on the ballot in November. And now I'm going to be on a committee that oversees the funding for Measure GS, that is a homelessness funding. And so I'm hoping to have some impact on that committee, and we'll see what can be done.
That is amazing.
I mean, we have to move. Everybody has to move in a good direction because so many people say, "Well, we can't do anything with Trump in power." Well, California is the 4th largest economy in the whole wide world. We don't have to wait on the federal government. We can make change here.
I've got a keyboard at my house. I should come jam with you out here.
That'll be fantastic.
Yeah.
Wonderful. I'd love to see it.
I gotta go.
Yeah, go and
But
get
next
your
time I
thing.
play,
Have
we
a
gotta
great
talk
time
about
with your.
this.
Have a great time with your mom.
Yeah.
Peace.
Have fun out here. I'll be back
Thank
on
you.
the way back.
All right. See you. That's right. We got too many people worrying too much about the monies, and then when the rich people get the money, the rich people find a way to get the monies. It happens every time. There was a financial collapse in this country in 2008, and the rich people found a way to keep making profits while the poor people lost their homes and lost their jobs. And the gap has just widened and widened between the rich and the poor in this country. We need to stand up for the rights of everybody to thrive and survive in this richest, most powerful country in the world. And they use that excuse. So many people are saying, well, the tariffs are going to be bad for all of us. Well, the tariffs haven't been bad for the rich people. They're still making a profit. And they're still breaking records on Wall Street. And the gap is still widening. We need to stand up for those at the bottom We got too many people. You know, I don't know any homeless people that are worried about the tariffs. I really don't. I don't know many poor people that are worried about the tariffs. I think what we need to do is make sure that whatever money is made in this country, that we divide it a little more so that the poor people aren't sleeping in the streets. We need to change the business model. Oh, the tariffs got me down. Oh, the tariffs got me down. The tariffs tore down my tent and took all of my stuff, and now I'm sleeping on the ground. Oh, the tariffs got me down. Oh, if the tariffs went away, I'd have a place to live today, but the tariffs got me down. You know, this homelessness crisis didn't start with the tariffs and probably won't end with the tariffs. We need some leaders who are going to stand up for the poor people and those that are living on the streets and say that everybody should have the basics in this richest, most powerful country in the world, and stop using excuses about why poor people are getting treated so poorly. Oh, the tariffs got me down. The tariffs got me down. The tariffs took away my RV, and now I'm sleeping on the ground. Oh, the tariffs got me down. If the tariffs all went away, I'd have a place to sleep today, but the tariffs got me down. Oh, the tariffs got me down. Tariffs got me down. The tariffs took my tent and all my stuff and moved it into the garbage, and now I'm sleeping on the ground. Oh, the tariffs got me down. Oh, if the tariffs all went away, I'd have a place to live today, but the tariffs got me down. Oh, those tariffs, the tariffs got me down. Oh, those tariffs got me down. Oh, if the tariffs all went away, you know, I'd be just okay, but the tariffs got me down. You know what I mean, baby? All those tariffs, they got me down, baby. Oh, the tariffs got me down. The tariffs got me down. The tariffs took away my RV and impounded it and took away all my stuff, and now I'm sleeping on the ground. Oh, the tariffs. Oh, those damn tariffs got me down. Oh, if the tariffs all went away, I'd have a place to live today, but the tariffs got me down. Oh, those tariffs got me down. Oh, those tariffs got me down. Oh, if the tariffs all went away, you know I'd have a place to live right here today, but the tariffs got me down. All those tariffs got me down. It's all the fault of the tariffs. All those tariffs got me down. If the tariffs went away, I'd have a place to live right here in Santa Monica today, but the tariffs got me down. All those tariffs got me down. All those tariffs got me down. The tariffs got me down. Oh, if the tariffs all went away, I'd have a place to live today, but the tariffs got me down. Oh, the tariffs got me down. The tariffs got me down. The tariffs took away my tent and my stuff, every little bit that I owned, and threw it in the garbage, and now I'm sleeping on the ground because the tariffs, all the tariffs got me down. Oh, if the tariffs all went away, I'd have a place to live today. But the tariffs got me down. Ooh. Oh, those damn tariffs. Now, we need leaders who are going to use whatever money comes in and make sure that everybody can have the basics in this richest, most powerful country in the world. That people can have a decent place to live, food to eat, health care, and a good public education. That ain't too much to ask. But live in the land of milk and honey. There's plenty, 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 plenty. Today while the blossoms still cling to the vine, I'll taste your strawberries, I'll drink your sweet wine. A million tomorrows shall all pass away ere I forget all the joy that is mine today. I'll be a rambler and I'll be a rover. You'll know who I am by the song that I sing. I'll feast at your table and sleep in your clover. I'll laugh and I'll cry and I'll sing. Today while the blossoms still cling to the vine, I'll taste your strawberries, I'll drink your sweet wine. A million tomorrows shall all pass away ere I forget all the joy that is mine today. Thank you, peace. I won't be contented with yesterday's glories. I can't live on promises, winter to spring. Now is the moment and this is my story. Who cares what tomorrow may bring? Today while the blossoms still cling to the vine, I'll taste your strawberries, I'll drink your sweet wine. A million tomorrows shall all pass away ere I forget all the joy that is mine today. Today. Thank you, peace. I'll be sharing that with the homeless. Thank you. I see us in the park, strolling the summer days, of imaginings in my head, and words from the heart, sold only to the breeze, felt without even being said. I don't want to bore you with my troubles. Some about your love that makes me weak and knocks me off my feet. Some about your love that makes me weak and knocks me off my feet. Knocks me off my feet. I don't want to bore you with it, but I love you, I love you, I love you. I don't want to bore you with it, but I love you, I love you, I love you. More and more, more and more. We lay beneath the stars under a lover's tree, as seen through the eyes of my mind. I reach out for the part of me that lives in you, that only our two hearts can find. I don't want to bore you with my troubles. Some about your love that makes me weak and knocks me off my Thank you, peace. I don't want to bore you with it, but I love you, I love you, I love you. I don't want to bore you with it, but I love you, I love you, I love you. I don't want to bore you with it, but I love you, I love you, I love you. More and more. More and more. That's right, it was Stevie Wonder's birthday just the other day. Yay, Stevie Wonder. This is a Stevie Wonder from 2002. Staring right at 2025 AD, as if man's atrocities toward man had no history. But just a glance at 2025 BC, we see traces of man's inhumanity to man. It's no mystery. All for one for all. There's no way we'll reach our greatest heights unless we heed the call. Me for you, you for me. There's no chance for world salvation unless the conversation is peace. We can't stand, watch and say no, this can't be. When there's a plan by any means for the cleansing of one's ethnicity. And we shouldn't act as though we neither hear nor see. Like the Holocaust of 6 million Jews, 150 million blacks during slavery. All for one for all. There's no way we'll reach our greatest heights unless we heed the call. Me for you, you for me. There's no chance for world salvation unless conversation is peace. Woo. Whether publicly or privately convened, may love, positivity, and life's preservation be the basic themes. And should you give your trust to some prophet in life, give him trust, but your faith must stay with the one who paid the ultimate sacrifice. All for one for all. There's no way we'll reach our greatest heights unless we heed the call. Me for you, you for me. There's no chance for world salvation unless conversation is peace. All for one for all. There's no way we'll reach our greatest heights unless we heed the call. conversation is peace. Conversation, conversation, peace. Conversation, conversation, peace. Conversation, conversation, peace. That's Stevie Wonder, a little modified. That's right, there's always room for love songs, even though we're working towards equal rights, equal justice, equal opportunity for all, working for a better day. It's about peace, it's about love, it's about the only thing my heart needs thinking of. It's about love, it's about peace, it's about a little bit of love and peace at least. Cause when the peace and love are gone, you know must be moving on. It's about peace, it's about love, it's about hope, it's about joy, it's about bringing some home to little girls and boys. It's about joy, it's about hope, it's about enough hope to keep them off the dope. Cause when the hope and the joy are gone, you know must be moving on. It's about joy, it's about hope. Thank you, peace. I'll be sharing that with the homeless. Thank you. It's about you. It's about me. It's about you and me working towards equality. It's about me. It's about you. It's about saying Black Lives Matter too. Cause when you and me are gone, you know must be moving on. It's about you. It's about me. Se trata de paz, se trata de amor, se trata de paz y amor. Se trata de paz, se trata de amor, se trata de paz y amor. Se trata de paz y amor. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum, yeah. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum, yeah. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum, yeah. Assalamu alaikum, alaikum, yeah. Evenu shalom alechem, Evenu shalom alechem, Evenu shalom alechem, Evenu shalom, shalom, shalom alechem. It's about peace. It's about love, it's about the only thing my heart needs thinking of. It's about love, it's about peace, it's about a little bit of love and peace at least. Cause when the peace and love are gone, you know must be moving on. It's about peace, it's about love, love, love. It's all about love. Why is my heart so light? Why are the stars so bright? Why is the sky so blue since the hour I met you? Flowers are smiling bright, smiling for our delight, smiling so tenderly for the world, you and me. I know why the world is smiling, smiling so tenderly. It hears the same old story through all eternity. Love, this is my song. a song, a serenade to you. The world cannot be wrong if in this world there is you. I care not what the world may say. Without your love there is no day. So love, this is my song. Here is a song, a serenade to you. Love, this is my song. Here is a song, a serenade to you. The world cannot be wrong if in this world there is you. I care not what the world may say. Without your love there is no day. So love, this is my song. Here is a song, a serenade to you. Here is a song, a serenade to you. Peace. You have a great night, Ethan. Good to see you. Have a great weekend. Hopefully I'll see you on Monday. All right. Every day it's getting closer, moving faster than a roller coaster. Love like yours is sure to come my way. Hey, hey, hey. Every day it's getting faster. Everyone says go ahead and ask her. Love like yours is sure to come my way. Hey, hey, hey. Every day seems a little longer. Every way love grows a little stronger. Come with me, would you ever long for true love from me? Whoa, every day it's getting closer, moving faster than a roller coaster. Love like yours is sure to come my way. Hey, hey, hey. Every day seems a little longer. Every way love grows a little stronger. Come with me, would you ever long for true love from me? Whoa, every day it's getting closer, moving faster than a roller coaster. Love like yours is sure to come my way. Hey, hey, hey. Keeping my eyes hands on the road. I touch you, see you, keeping my hands on the wheel. I touch you. 99 miles from LA, I miss you, I kiss you, please be there. Passing the white sandy beach, we're sailing, turning the radio on, we're dancing. 99 miles from LA, I want you, I need you, please be there. The windshield is covered with rain, I'm crying, pressing my foot to the gas, I'm flying, counting the telephone poles, I call you, reading the signs on the road, I write you. 99 miles from LA, I want you, I need you, please be there. The windshield is covered with rain, I'm crying, pressing my foot on the gas, I'm flying, counting the telephone poles, I call you, reading the signs on the road, I write you. 99 miles from LA, I need you, I want you, please be there. If I could take you to be with me and hug and kiss till you feel free, well, I would, you know I would. If I could, you know I would. Think of peace. If I could heal the hurt you've had and shield your heart from all that's bad, oh, I would, you know I would. If I could, you know I would. But as it is, I'm just a man, walks the road the best he can. And I have struggled neath the load, and I am weary of this road, but I will carry through. If I can walk with you, if I could take you to the stars and hear you laughing up on Mars. Oh, I would, you know I would. If I could, you know I would. But as it is, I'm just a man, getting through the best I can. And I have struggled neath the load, and I am weary of this road, but I will carry through. If I can walk with you. But as it is, I'm just a man, getting through the best I can. And I have failed to love before, and I can see that closing door, but I will carry through. If I can walk with you. Wish me a rainbow and wish me a star. All this you can give me wherever you are. And dreams for my pillow, and stars for my eyes, and a masquerade ball where our love wins first prize. Wish me red roses and yellow balloons, and caress us whirling to gay dancing tunes. I want all these treasures, the most you can give, so wish me a rainbow as long as you live. All my tomorrows depend on your love, so wish me a rainbow above. Wish me a rainbow and wish me a star. All this you can give me wherever you are. And dreams for my pillow, and stars for my eyes, and a masquerade ball where our love wins first prize. Wish me red roses and yellow balloons, and caress us whirling to gay dancing tunes. I want all these treasures, the most you can give, so wish me a rainbow as long as you live. All my tomorrows depend on your love, so wish me a rainbow above. So wish me a rainbow above. I knew an old lady who swallowed a fly. I don't know why she swallowed a fly. Perhaps she'll die. I knew an old lady who swallowed a spider that wiggled and wriggled and tickled inside her. She swallowed the spider to catch the fly. She swallowed a fly, I don't know why, perhaps she'll die. I know an old lady who swallowed a bird. How absurd to swallow a bird. She swallowed a bird to catch the spider that wriggled and wiggled and tickled inside her. She swallowed the spider to catch the fly. I don't know why she swallowed a fly. Perhaps she'll die. I know an old lady who swallowed a cat. How about that? She swallowed a cat. She swallowed a cat to catch the bird. To catch the... How you doing? Good to see you. Peace. She swallowed the cat to catch the bird, to to catch the spider, to catch the fly. I don't know why she swallowed a fly. Perhaps she'll die. I know an old lady who swallowed a dog. What a hog to swallow a dog. She swallowed the dog to catch the cat, to catch the bird, to catch the spider that wriggled and wiggled and tickled inside her. She swallowed the spider to catch the fly. I don't know why she swallowed the fly. Perhaps she'll die. I know an old lady who swallowed a goat. Right down her throat she swallowed a goat. She swallowed the goat to catch the dog, to catch the cat, to catch the bird, to catch the spider that wriggled and wiggled and tickled inside her. She swallowed the spider to catch the fly. I don't know why she swallowed the fly. Perhaps she'll die. I know an old lady who swallowed a cow. Don't ask me how she swallowed a cow. She swallowed a cow to catch the goat, to catch the cat, dog, to catch the cat, to catch the bird, to catch the spider that wriggled and wiggled and tickled inside her. She swallowed the spider to catch the fly. I don't know why she swallowed the fly. Perhaps she'll die. I know an old woman who swallowed a horse. She died, of course. I just heard that song last night. That was an old Burl Ives song. Well, I hope you're all doing great and spreading the peace and love, working towards a better day for everybody. We'll keep working towards equal rights, equal justice, equal opportunity for all, health care for all, housing the homeless, common sense gun laws, good public education. We can do great things in this country. We don't need to settle for things the way they are. That's why we're in this democracy, to keep working towards a more perfect union. We don't have to look up to any monarchies or any royalty or any other system, authoritarian government. We want to work towards a democracy with a constitution that stands up for the rights of all human beings, and we need to keep working towards equal rights for everybody, human rights for everybody, and keep working towards a better day for everybody, for a better tomorrow. Sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun. Just thinking about tomorrow clears away the cobwebs and the sorrow till there's none. When I think of a day that's gray and lonely, I just stick up my chin and grin and say, oh, tomorrow. So you gotta hang on till tomorrow. Come what may, tomorrow, tomorrow, I love you tomorrow. You're always a day away. Thank you, peace. Good to see you. How are you? I'll be sharing that with the homeless people on the promenade and around Santa Monica. Thank you. The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun. Just thinking about tomorrow clears away the cobwebs and the sorrow till there's none. When I think of a day that's gray and lonely, stick up my chin and grin and say, oh, the sun come out tomorrow, so you gotta hang on till tomorrow. Come what may, tomorrow, tomorrow, I love you tomorrow. You're always a day away. Tomorrow, tomorrow, I love you tomorrow. You're always a day away. Thank you, peace and love.